Hey, LCBC West Shore. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. We are excited because this is a very fun season around our church. We're in a series called Built to Last, where we've just been celebrating David Ashcraft, our senior pastor, as he is transitioning from being our senior pastor into a support role, and Jason Mitchell is stepping in as our senior pastor. Last weekend, we had an incredible weekend gathering celebrating the music that's been instrumental, pun intended, in the last 34 years of David's leadership. So if you missed last weekend, it is worth going back and just kind of reliving all of the moments from the last 34 years. But we're also just on the cusp of going into one of our most exciting times of year. That is our Be Rich season. For the last 9 years, we've challenged ourselves from Scripture to be rich with good deeds and kindness. And so we've been asking, how do we love our neighbors? How do we show up? How do we support? How do we care for vulnerable kids around the world? And it has been amazing watching you guys rally in profound ways over the last couple of years. Well, this year, we're going to let the cat out of the bag a little bit early and let you know who are we partnering with and what are we hoping to do locally right here on the West Shore to be the hands and feet of Jesus and to be rich with good deeds. And so we're actually in the Next Steps room, which is kind of like where adult ministry happens. And so hopefully you've experienced the Next Steps room and done Growth Track and First Steps and some of the classes. But it is also where Cree, our Next Steps director, is going to share with us where we're going and what we're doing that you guys get to be a part of this year.
Yay, I'm so excited for this season, you guys. So the term be rich, it actually comes from one of the very earliest Jesus followers, a guy named Paul, and he's actually writing a letter to a younger Jesus follower. And he says to this guy, his name is Timothy, he's like, hey, if you want to follow Jesus, one of the things you've got to try and do and live out is to be rich with your time and your financial resources. And so that's just something that as Jesus followers ourselves, we want to model. And so I'm super excited to introduce to you who our community partners are for the 2022 Be Rich season, and also what serve opportunities that we'll have throughout November and December with each of these partners. So the first is Radiant Hope. Radiant Hope does awesome stuff in our community by putting together care packages that are given to people who are journeying through cancer treatments and their caregivers. And this is just a topic, an issue that I'm sure has affected so many of you out there. We love that we have this opportunity to partner with Radiant Hope, and we're actually going to do a pack party here at the campus with them where we're going to just help them put some of these kits together. And I actually have these little icons to kind of help you get a better sense of what kind of skills are necessary, what kind of time commitment is necessary. It's just kind of some visual cues. So Radiant Hope Pack Party, no real skills necessary. Even if you need to sit down, if you have a heart, if you care about people who are going through this journey, this is a great serve opportunity for you. There is kind of a 1.5 hour time commitment with this. It is going to happen on a Sunday afternoon. So hopefully that's something that can fit into your schedules. But it really is open, anyone, all ages, young, older, whatever age, skill set. This is a serve opportunity that almost anyone can be a part of. Another one of our partners is Mission Central. They're located in Mechanicsburg, and they just collect materials that are then given out to people in need in our community. And so one of the things we're going to help them with is putting together some hygiene kits. So deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes. And again, not many skills are necessary, but this one is something that you're going to kind of have to be on your feet for. So I am going to put these little tools up here because it is a little bit more physical, a little bit more active. We hope to have 2 or 3 dates that you can choose from. So it is relatively flexible with a variety of opportunities to choose from. And it is, they recommend it for anyone ages 13 and up. So something that you can do together as a family. Bridge of Hope is an organization that helps homeless single moms in our community get out of their home situations or get into a permanent home situation. And we're going to actually host a Christmas party here at the campus for them. For the moms that are part of the program, for the staff, and for the neighboring families. So what Bridge of Hope does is they pair these moms together with people in the community who just kind of come along, support them, become sort of their village. And so the neighboring families, the moms, their kids, the staff of Bridge of Hope are all going to come together, and we're going to host kind of this Christmas party for them. It's becoming, this is like the third or fourth year we've done this. It's becoming one of our favorite events of the year to host. It is on a singular date, a singular night, so you have to make sure that that worked out for you. It is also something where you're relatively on your feet a lot. There's not a lot of skill entailed, but it's definitely not something that you can do kind of while sitting down. And we recommend it, again, 13 and up, kind of that age category, but something that your older kids can definitely be a part of. And the last one is Greenlight Operation. Greenlight Operation, another local organization based out of Lemoyne, and they are trying to combat human trafficking in our community. And they have just purchased a restoration home where the women that they pull out of these situations can live and kind of start to build their lives back, get some counseling, build some skills. But that home needs a lot of work. And so we're going to give them a Saturday, hopefully bring them a lot of people who can help with home improvement, lawn care, those kinds of projects. So that one is probably our highest skill base. If you like working with tools with your hands, if you can use a power washer or an edger, those are the kind of things that we need. It is going to happen only on one Saturday, and but again, something that anyone of pretty much any age, if you can hold a tool. My 10-year-old daughter was out there power washing a couple Saturdays ago and loved it. So these are our 4 main serve projects with our 4 of our 5 community partners for this Be Rich season. And you might say, well, who's the 5th? And that's one that we'll introduce to you a little bit later. I hope that you guys are having an awesome end to your week, and I cannot wait to see you this weekend as we continue to celebrate our senior pastor David Ashcraft's last few Sundays with us, and join us for what he has to say in our Built to Last series. Have a great day. We'll see you on Sunday.